our People Hub. And that's where we view our employee digital files. It's a view that's more geared towards our managers. So this is not an employee specific view, it's a manager view, and it's also a HR team view. So managers can look at their span of control here, and depending on their permissions, they might be able to upload and download documents. So to look at this, we're going to go in as our persona mailer, who's our manager. And basically, a team member's approach to ask about a particular contract clause, a mailer needs to locate the document, review it online, and prepare for the conversation. So here we've logged in to our desktop view. We're going into the People Hub. And here I see all of the employees that are in my span of control. So specifically today, we're going to focus on Charlene. If I had an especially large team, I could just type in the name of the person that I'm looking for, but I can see her on screen. So I'm just going to tap and drill into Charlene here. And this has now opened up her digital employee file. So I get a number of different views where all of her files are just sitting here together. There's a range of different columns that I can display on screen. So we can see the different document categories, the different document status. So has it been expired, archived, deleted, etc. When it was last updated, and I can display further columns that show me the file path, which folder it's sitting in, who's the person who created the document in the first instance, what date was it originally created. So a few more pieces of information there. I have access to proceed to upload, and if I do that, I can drag and drop files in to load them onto the employee record. We are going to specifically look at our employee transfer document here. So I'm just clicking to select that record. We'll open, and then we can see the details of that document. Now I can scroll down to search for the different clauses. I might just jump down towards the bottom of the document and check what date Charlene signed and accepted those terms. But the key thing here is that I can look at the information on screen. I don't need to download a local copy, which you do in a lot of other applications. They just give you a thumbnail. Here we can see the entire document online. And basically, IT and risk and compliance teams really like this because we're not taking local versions down onto our own computers. Let's just close this window. We'll just go back. And just the last thing there I just want to show you is that whilst we've got that view of our employee, we could be navigating the folder view as well. So that's that consistent, organised folder structure available on each employee. Depending on my permissions, there may be some folders that are hidden from my view that I'm not meant to see as a manager or an employee, but that's where we can get that consistent navigation. So we're going to leave our manager persona now, and we'll go and look at our last, which is actually around our file search. Now, we have a powerful search engine for the documents stored in Strato. We can do a basic search that will just look for that particular keyword, and we can do an advanced search where we combine a series of conditions together for that more complex criteria. With our Storage Advanced subscription, we also include OCR, or that optical character recognition search, which allows you to be finding words within the actual text of a document. So we'll have a look at this view from Nico's persona, who is our HR manager. And he needs to identify some employees with NDA documents that are expiring shortly. So we're going to jump in and have a look. And so we've actually, so far we've been in the profile as the employee, the People Hub as the manager, and this time we're going into the file view as our HR manager. So all the files that I have access to in here are all grouped together. I can navigate a folder structure, which I've just collapsed that view at the moment, but let's just go into our advanced search, and we're going to set up a condition based on division. Just while I'm on this screen, we have some pre-delivered properties for the search. So the different categories that we put against documents, the name of the document, the recipient being the employee. And then custom properties really depends on your configuration and what metadata you choose to store against different documents. And then you can, of course, use that metadata to do these different searches. So we're going to choose the division. I'm going to say it contains strata, so it could be starts with, contains. We've got lots of different conditions in here depending on the type of field. If it's a date, is it greater than that date? Is it less than that date? But we'll pop in Strato and we'll add another filter. And this time I've just added in the name for the NDA. So that's the document name contains NDA. I'll apply. And then you might notice that the documents that I'm looking at are greatly filtered down just to the NDA ones. I do have a range of expired and active documents here. And I can go further back into that search, add another criteria for it. And I might say, give me all documents that are expired as of the 31st of December 2024, for example, and then further filter that down to which employees I need to focus on. We also have next year on our roadmap in development at the moment is a view per employee for documents that are mandatory for them to have. So you can also identify if there's any gaps in a standard set of documents all employees should have. So that one's another exciting feature that we've got coming out. So that just gives you a bit of a look and feel from the HR Manager view, who can use the People Hub and may also be using that file search view.